Okay, so today I'm gonna try to not go blind. There's too much sun. Hey guys, so today I am doing a video. Obviously, if you couldn't tell by the title already down below, this is a 50 college tips for incoming freshmen video because I will, in the next month, in the next month, I'll be going back to school and I'll be a sophomore, so clearly that makes me an expert on all things freshmen. Clearly. No, but I just remember last year being a freshman and there are definitely some things that could have helped me, and I remember I even looked on YouTube to find all of those weird tips and stuff, and I don't know, I just hope it helps you. So also, by the way, if I look down, it's because I have my phone, because, you know, I can't remember 50 things off the top of my head, so yeah. Son, you're ruining my video. Number 1, don't overpack. Trust me, don't do it. Remember, you're moving into a small room if you're lucky and half a small room if you're average. So, you know, remember that you're not actually moving out of your house. You know what? Here's my advice to you. Pack everything that you think you'll need and then take precisely half of that because that's what you'll actually need. Side note, don't underpack, especially if you're far away from home. Make a list because it's really easy to forget stuff. Don't forget shower shoes, etc., etc. Number 2, the freshman 15 does exist, and so does the freshman 20, and however much you want it to be. So yeah, just be aware of that. Also, side note, alcohol contains a lot of calories. I'm just saying that if you're wondering why you're gaining weight, maybe it's because of that. Number 3, laundry may not always be free, and it's a pain. Always bring coins, know how to do laundry, and in the end, the more underwear you have, the longer you can wait till you do your laundry. But that's probably not good advice because it's much easier to do laundry in small portions than all at one time. But then again, you could just be like me and never do your laundry until you go home where it's free. Number 4, get well acquainted with your campus, explore, even like the town your campus is in. You never know what you can find, and it's always better to know where everything is rather than having to ask other people. Number 5, don't go home every weekend. And I know some people don't even have the option to go home every weekend, but if you say only go like 10 minutes away, 40 minutes away, an hour away from home, you can easily go back for the weekends, but don't always do that because you're missing out on a lot when you go home. Number 6, have a schedule that you can handle. Don't have like 5 classes back to back unless you're sure that you're going to go to every single one of them. JK. Also, side note, scheduling classes are pretty annoying. They're like the Black Friday. Oh my Jesus, that was a butterfly that just hit the window. Oh my God, but it was like massive. And it like made a thump. I don't know if you could hear it, but wow, sorry, I don't like bugs, even the pretty ones. Unless they're like far away. Anyway, sorry. The day you have to schedule classes is like the Black Friday of college. So plan your schedules in advance, which leads me to my next tip. Have a plan A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Be flexible, you know, because sometimes things aren't always going to go your way, and it's better than freaking out. Number 8, rate my professor. Use that. It's this cool little website where you can see which professors are the best, or like what other students think of them, or how easy they are, because let me tell you, you're gonna have professors who are really strict. You're gonna have professors who don't sound like they're speaking one word of English or anything closely to whatever language you speak. And you're gonna have professors that are just bad. So at least if you have no choice but to go with a bad professor, at least know what you're getting yourself into. Use Rate My Professor. It's great. I use it every single time. It's my best friend when I'm scheduling. 9, take fun courses. Take courses just because you'll enjoy them. Remember, college is about exploring and learning what you like to do and all that fun stuff. So even if you know you're going to be a doctor or a lawyer or whatnot, take some courses if you can squeeze them in, I guess is what I'm trying to say, that you just like to do because you do. Hobby courses. Try not to drop a class too early, especially not before ad drop week. If you're thinking about taking a course but you don't really know if you want to continue taking it, just try not to drop your class too early, especially when you're scheduling for the next semester, so for your spring semester, and then you're like, oh, I don't really know if I want to take this class. Keep it until you at least visit one of the classes, Yeah, at least one of the classes and see if you actually really don't like it. Number 11, know when to say no. If you have a super early exam on Friday, then say no to Thirsty Thursday. If you really need to bang out this essay tonight, tell your friends you'll hang out with them another time. If you really want to go to that football game, call out from work. Tell that essay, no, I'll do you later because I'm taking some time for me. Because you should be the man in every relationship that you have. And by that, I totally mean equal participant because we're not sexist over here. But no, really, it's about balance. Don't stress yourself out, don't overextend yourself with school or friends or anything. Perfect the art of saying no and also knowing how and when to say no. Don't attempt to write everything down in class because chances are you're going to have that one professor who goes like a mile a minute. Side note, figure out which classes you should bring a laptop to or which classes you're okay writing with or whatever your style is for taking notes in class, or even like a recorder or your phone even, sometimes that works, yeah? Number 13, don't do all the reading assignments. I know. Some classes you will have to do the reading assignments because there are professors who will find the most obscure, hidden little piece of information in that one paragraph on page 67 that you need to know for the exam. But often, if you go to class, it's usually enough to do really well in the exams, and some professors just tell you to read because they want you to suffer. Yeah. Number 14, don't be afraid to talk to your professors. They're there for you, or I mean they're there to get paid, but still, they're there for you because it's part of the job. Usually they have office hours and most of them are always willing to help and they're super friendly and all that fun stuff. Number 15, find your method of studying. Maybe it's in your dorm, at the library, in a group situation by yourself. Who knows? Find it, hold on to it, and that's how you study best, so use it. Number 16, this is a really important one, so ready for it? Drum roll. You don't know yourself as well as you think you do. In college, you find out a lot about yourself, what you like, what you dislike. Sometimes you think, oh, I'm gonna be a doctor, I'm going to be a doctor, that's what I'm going to do with my life. And then you end up changing your major to English or being a teacher or something. And you know what? That's not such a bad thing, so be open-minded to realizing that maybe, hey, you like chocolate ice cream now, but you're gonna go to college and taste the best vanilla ice cream in the world that you've ever had in your college cafeteria, dining hall. Yeah. Just be open to new things, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Try new things, even though you don't think you'll like them. You're still a blank canvas. Not a blank canvas, you've painted some colors, but like this is the prime time where you start really painting. Like you get some purples and blues and reds and pinks and yellows and all those colors up on your canvas. So don't knock anything out because you haven't tried it. Number 17, just step out of your comfort zone. Yes, your comfort zone, you're safe, whatever, but you learn about yourself in the wild, not at home watching Netflix or in your dorm room in this case. But sometimes take time out for Netflix. Number 18, if something is making you unhappy, get rid of it, plain and simple. Don't be afraid to cut people out of your life, cut classes out of your life. If you don't want to do something, like a major that you think that you wanted to do all your life, you get to college and you realize it's not for you, just don't do it. Like, do something that'll make you happy whilst still providing income because, you know, it's rough out there. But yeah, just don't get in the way of your own happiness, you know? Don't stick with things just because you're afraid to cut them out of your life or whatnot. Number 19, you'll have thousands of acquaintances and few friends. And in college, it's not a bad thing. The person you see walking on campus that you say hi to every once and again, they're an acquaintance. But there are a select few who you will become close to, hopefully, and cherish them because, you know, life's about all the relationships you take to make and form and grow and blah, 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 blah. Oh, my camera's dying. 20, very few people care what your grades are. In college, you realize the only people who really care about your grades, like super extent, are your parents. Yeah, but with that being said, professors do not care. Not all of them. Some of them do, but they don't care. They're getting paid whether you pass or fail, so you have to actually take responsibility for your own grades because no one's going to be there pushing you to do better. Number 21. Morning and night classes both suck, but out of the two of them, in my opinion at least, morning classes are the lesser of two evils. Now, I'm not saying that you may feel the same way because you might be all totally for night classes. I thought I would be, and it sucked. It sucked. Taking night classes was absolutely awful. And also when you wake up early in the morning for a class, you have a fresh start to your day. You have more time in the day really because when you I feel like as the day goes on, you just want to go home and not do anything. So night classes, you're going home just to be able to sleep. Day classes, you at least have the rest of the day to look forward to and you get them over with, so that's good. Side note, if you know that you're going to sleep through your morning classes, do not schedule classes for 7 a.m. because you will not go probably. Number 22, become an expert at the art of studying effectively, not excessively. Yes, the more you do something, the better you get at it, but that doesn't mean that studying the same thing 50 times half-heartedly is better than studying it 2 or 3 times wholeheartedly. It may work, but there's probably a more efficient way to go about studying or doing whatever. But sometimes you need to work smart and not hard. This is probably totally bad advice and I don't suggest you use it, but you should. As an honors kid, you realize that there's no real difference in intelligence levels between honors and non-honors kids. Honors kids are just better at getting away with their bad habits. Number 23, use the syllabus. So in the beginning of the semester, teachers give you a rough schedule of everything that's going on. Use that, stay ahead of your game. You'll be good. Be social, be friendly. Even if you're really shy or something, don't pack your shyness in a suitcase with you. Leave it at home because in a class of 400 or 40 kids, it's really nice to even know one person. So turn around and say hi. Turn to the person next to you, say hi, because one day you're not going to want to go to class and you're going to need the notes. So but just in general, it's good to have friends in classes and on campus and in life. Because you never know, the person sitting next to you who you decide to talk to randomly one day may end up being your best friend for the next 4 years or even longer if you're lucky. Yeah. Number 25. In college, it doesn't matter how old you are, you're going to be in the same class with freshmen, seniors, juniors, sophomores. So don't be afraid to talk to upperclassmen. Most of the time, they don't even know you're a freshman until you tell them. You don't even know they're not freshmen until you tell them. So don't be afraid to talk to them. They're nice, I promise. Some of them. Number 26, leave your dorm room open. If you're living in a residence hall, specifically for freshmen or majority freshmen, that's not a word. Majority is not a word, but it's okay because I used it anyway. Or if a majority of your building are freshmen, leave your dorm room open. It's like a college thing. You walk in and you say hi your first day. It's nice to just be friendly and yeah, welcoming. Number 27, prepare for the weather. So I went to Catholic school in high school and we wore a uniform. It rained, uniform sun, uniform snow, uniform same, uniform all the time. So coming to college where you had to dress for the weather and dress yourself every day for the weather, that was a big shock to me and I wasn't prepared for how difficult it would be. You have an umbrella, rain boots, snow boots, you're gonna need them depending on where you go to school. Then you might not need them, but you know. Number 28, not every party is gonna be good. Actually, a lot of them probably won't be good, but some of them will still be fun. Yeah, I hope that's encouraging. Number 29, practice safety. Don't walk home by yourself at 4 in the morning because you're drunk and queen of the world or king of the world and you think you can do it. Because let me tell you, on my campus we get a crime report maybe twice a weekend of people getting mugged and beaten up and sometimes even shot or robbed, or I said mugged, which is the same thing as robbed. Awesome vocabulary, using it. Oh boy, anyway, just be safe about things. Don't get yourself into more danger than you need to. That's what I'm trying to say, I think. I lost my spot. Number 30, know your limit. This is just with anything, especially drinking though, because a lot of people who go into college, it's new to them, they haven't drank before, and they get absolutely wasted. And side note, it's never cute to be the person vomiting all over the place, so don't go too overboard your freshman year. Have fun. Have a lot of fun, but don't go too overboard. Number 31, sit near the front of the class. Like how these topics are not in order, any type of like compartmentalizing, they're just like facts thrown everywhere, because I just went from like drinking to class again. But anyway, sit near the front of the class, even if you don't think it's a good idea for you because you just don't like being in the front of the class. It's much easier, especially when the professor doesn't have a microphone or something. And yeah, it's just convenient, especially because when you leave, you don't have to wait for everyone. Yeah, big school problems. Like, there can be a line just to get out of class. So if you sit in the front, you can avoid that. Just be like, peace. Yeah, I just did that. Number 32, don't ask to go to the bathroom. Just don't do it. In college, a lot of people just see it as an interruption. The professor is teaching and you're interrupting his class with all of these other kids just to say that you have to go to the bathroom, that you have to release yourself. But yeah, just don't ask to go to the bathroom because most professors won't appreciate it very much. Number 33. On that note, most professors don't care if you're in class or not in class unless they take attendance, but for the most part, it's usually up to you to make sure that you go to class. You're not going to have anyone forcing you to go to class or holding your hand. I'm not saying to never skip class because I'm sure there will be a time when it happens, but if you're going to skip a class, make sure that you're up to date with everything, and even if there's a class that you feel like you're just better off teaching yourself, make sure that you actually teach yourself the stuff. Don't say, oh, I'll do it next week or I'll do it the other week, because like as classes add up, you're going to be so far behind and it's not going to be pleasant, I promise you. 34, get involved. There are a lot of free activities on campus with free food and fun stuff and free food. No, but I don't know, just get involved, like even if it's something you're unsure about, because it could become your next new favorite thing to do. Number 35, everything in moderation. Don't give up what you want most for what you want now. You can go out, have your fun, but make sure that you have a good head on your shoulders. Number 36, learn to do work that you may not enjoy. You may think it gets easier, but it really doesn't. It just gets harder and you just get more work, and more work as you get older. And a lot of it's going to be stuff that you don't enjoy, but you're going to have to do it anyway. So it's better to start getting in the mindset now to know that sometimes you just have to buckle down and actually do your work, even though you don't want to. Number 37, don't procrastinate. In fact, you should be early with everything because it just means more stress for you later on. But yeah, I know there are some times where I think you can hear my mother laughing in the background talking to my father. That's a thing. Sorry guys. But there are some times with like, you'll get to the end of a semester and then there are some people who are like, oh my gosh, I need to get a 90 blah blah blah, I need to get a 97 just to get a B in this class, I have to do it, I have to do it. And then there are other people who are like, oh, I can get a 60 and still get an A. Who would you rather be? Really now. But in all honesty, good vocab. In all honesty, it's just easier to not procrastinate no matter how much you think. I don't know where I was going with that sentence. It's gonna happen. You're gonna procrastinate very often. I know I did. Just don't do it too much or to the point where it's like actually crippling you and your education. Number 38, get a bank account with your bank in town. Usually colleges are partnered with specific brands or banks in this case. Like I have a Bank of America account and my school is all about Chase, so you can find a Chase ATM everywhere. And that was really annoying for me because I had to go quite some distance to get money out of the bank or put money in the bank, etc., when it's probably just a good idea to get Chase and do that. I'll probably do that. That's one thing I did wrong freshman year. I didn't get a Chase account. Number 39, don't buy books unless you're 100% sure you'll need them. Some classes, the professors don't even make you use the books, and that's heartbreaking because books are expensive. Also, don't buy books for full price. Don't do it. If there's anything you get from this video, do not buy books for full price. You're already paying a fortune, a foot, an arm, a leg for your education. Do not buy books at full price. There are so many other options to you. There's Upperclassmen, online, slugbooks.com, bookrenter.com, Price Grabber. There's so many other options. I repeat, do not pay full price for your books, and do not get them until like after syllabus week when you're sure that you need this book to pass this class. Oh, Amazon and eBay, I forgot those. You can use those to buy books too for much cheaper. Much cheaper. Number 40, use the resources that are available to you. Things like free printing, free laundry, your meal plan. Use your meal plan most of all. I know it's very tempting to go out and buy food because there's probably a lot of fast food places on campus, but once you realize that you've already paid for food? Why did I say that weird? Once you've realized that you've already paid for food, it makes it much easier to just start using your meal swipes. Also, there's people outside. This is awkward. I don't know if they're looking at me or not. That's awkward. I mean, give in to temptation every once in a while. Go have yourself some McDonald's or Subway or Chipotle or whatever makes your stomach happy. I just said that. Whatever makes your stomach happy. But for the most part, stick to your meal plan because you're already paying for it, so might as well. Learn to love the cafeteria dining hall food. Yeah. Number 41. Do not be afraid to eat alone. In college, you realize that everyone has different schedules and you're not always going to have someone to eat with. And I have a friend who did not eat alone. Multiple friends, actually. They just refused to eat alone. And I'm like, yo, you playing. If I'm hungry, I'm going to, like, I'm going to go eat. My desire to eat is higher than my desire to not look like a loner. But for real, don't be afraid to eat alone. You realize it's not a thing. It's not even a thing. I'm not even going to say it's not a big thing because it's not a thing at all. It shouldn't be a thing. Just eat by yourself and enjoy your food. Enjoy your food. Have some headphones in and eat your food by yourself. Like the awesome person you are. I don't know why society has this thing with doing things alone. I'll never understand. Number 42. I transitioned perfectly into this and I didn't know it. Number 42. Invest in a good pair of headphones. You're gonna need them. Number 43. Get along with your roommate or roommates. Living with other people is weird, man. You think your family is weird? Wait till you have to live with someone else and you're restricted from half the things you would normally do in your own room because you have to now think about someone else. But learning how to adapt to someone else's living style is a wonderful thing. It's a wonderful life experience. That's what I wrote down in my little tips and tricks. Yeah. Anyway, be courteous to your roommate, clean up after yourself, ask if it's okay to have guests over or blast the music that only you like. Don't borrow their stuff or eat their food without asking, and I beg of you, do not set 5,000 alarms to wake up in the morning. Don't be that guy, don't be that girl, don't be that roommate, because I don't know anyone who appreciates being woken up multiple times 2 hours before they actually have to get up. Get into the habit of getting out of bed when your alarm goes off, or at least getting up and not having to use another alarm to wake you up. Just realize that you're sharing a space with another person now, and don't be rude, just be respectful of that. Number 44, don't be so quick to room with your friends from high school. 1, you're missing out on a lot of other people that you could possibly get to know and like. 2, just because you're compatible as friends doesn't mean you're compatible as roommates. I know people who were very close friends in high school, they did not get along together at all. Sometimes living with someone really ruins your friendship. Number 45, check your email. A lot of times you get very important emails from school or teachers, etc. Just get into the habit of checking your email now because it's going to be very important for you in the future. Don't be like me though. I check my email 5 times an hour. It's a bad habit and I need to stop. But you can be sure that I never miss an important email. Number 46, be kind to yourself, accept that you're going to make stupid college kid mistakes and move on. Remember that not everyone else has it figured out, so if you think you're struggling and you're the only one who's confused about what you want to do in life, that's not true, so be kind to yourself. Number 47, indulge your parents with a call every once in a while. It's weird for parents when you move out, they've just gone through 17 or 18 or 19 years of taking care of you and having you live in their home, so the least you can do is call them every once in a while. I'm really bad with that, but I'm sorry, I'm trying. I'll try. Alright, this one I'm going to straight read. This is going to be right here because I need to read it. Number 48. Sleep more than you study more than you party, and party as much as you can. On a similar note, go out, get drunk, hook up if you want to, but make sure that's not the most interesting about you. I failed. Make sure that's not the most interesting thing about you. So pretty much those are just saying that college is a time for having fun, doing work, sleeping, social life, partying, all of this other stuff that you have to just make work somehow. Number 49, enjoy the college experience, because these may just be the best 4 years of your life, as cheesy as that sounds. Number 50, do you. Most importantly, probably, is just to be yourself and do things for yourself. There's no right or wrong way to do college, and these next 4 years are for you, to build you into the person that you're supposed to be. Yeah, how cheesy is that? But in all honesty, you're probably I keep saying all honestly, but in all honesty, you're probably not gonna get another 4 years that are just centered around you. So do you, homie. Also remember to devote time to your passions and things you love, because why not? They make life a little more worth living. Anyway, I hope you guys get something out of this. I'm not sure if I'm gonna cut this in 1 or 2 videos or not, but I guess you'll know by the time you're listening to me talk and blabber. I will see you guys the next time I make a video. So I hope you guys enjoy it. I hope this helps. Let me know any college tips that I may have forgotten. I'm gonna try once I go back to school to get into this whole like weekly good video things. Yeah, I'll try. But yeah, I'm gonna go, and I hope you guys have a super awesome, lovely, wonderful, fantastic day, night, evening, wherever it is where you are. Yeah. Okay, I'm talking too much. Bye!